Today's video is about skincare face masks, and it was requested by one of you. So if you have a request or want me to answer one of your questions, leave it in the comments below. My name is Luisa, I am a cosmetic chemist and I am the founder of Luisa-True Skincare, which is a skincare brand where we use the truth as the main ingredient. If you're passionate about skincare and want to know the truth about ingredients and also products, subscribe to the channel so you get notified every time there is a new video. Okay, so talking about face masks, what you really need to know is that there are a lot of them to choose from. And also, you might be wondering whether they are necessary in a skincare routine or not. So, I'm just gonna answer this right away. The answer is no, they are not 100% necessary. If you want to keep your skincare routine simple, definitely don't buy a face mask. But at the same time, we know that skincare is not just about the benefits, but it's also about the experience and it's about taking care and pamper ourselves. Face masks do have some benefits. At the end of this video, I'm also gonna give you three masks, names of products that I consider to be very good. So stick around till the end. So next time you go to a store, you'll know exactly what to buy. But now let's talk about a little bit of the ingredients and the formulations of face masks. There are mainly three categories of these masks: clarifying, cleansing masks, brightening masks, and hydrating masks. So these are the three that I consider to be beneficial. So let's start with the first one, clarifying or cleansing masks. These are masks that are intended to be used by people with oily skin, and that is because they absorb the oil that's on your skin. The way they absorb oil is because they contain a high percentage of clay, and it could be French clay, green clay, volcanic clay. So clays are very effective in absorbing the oil and purifying your pores. So definitely they are perfect for oily skin. But pay attention. So the benefit that you are gonna get from a clay mask is just temporary, meaning that after a few hours or a day, the skin, because is gonna start producing oil again. Oil production is not controlled by skincare products. We cannot control that, but it's controlled by the body and specifically by hormones. So I recommend these masks if you want to be perfect for a very special occasion. That could be a job interview or a date, because getting rid of this oiliness will also help you with makeup application. If your skin type is oily, you use a clay mask when you need a quick fix, but at the same time you incorporate into your skincare routine serums or moisturizers or other products that are actually going to treat the oiliness long term. Moving on to hydrating masks, these are my favorite, maybe just because I don't have oily skin, so I don't really enjoy clay masks, but these are my favorite and usually are formulated with super high amounts of humectant ingredients. Specifically, there is one humectant ingredient that's very popular. This is glycerin. Glycerin is a very powerful humectant ingredient. Humectant means that it's gonna give moisture to your skin. So it's gonna attract moisture from the environment and give it to the upper layer, the outer layers of your skin. So the reason why they use glycerin and they don't use other humectants that you can find in other serums, for example hyaluronic acid, is because hyaluronic acid is way more expensive than glycerin. So of course, since these products contain such high amounts, company, they prefer to use an ingredient that's still very effective, but of course it is cheaper. So these masks are intended to be applied either overnight or for like 30 minutes approximately, and then rinsed off. Personally, I prefer the idea of applying them overnight, just because so the benefits last longer. But even with hydrating mask, if your skin is dry, once the mask is removed, the effect is gonna last a few hours, maybe a day, a couple of days, but then your skin is gonna go back to being dry. And that is because dry skin cannot be treated with anhydrating masks, but it needs to be treated with a moisturizer that first repairs the skin barrier, and second of all also contain occlusive ingredients that really lock the moisture in. Hydrating face masks fail in this, meaning that they do not contain oil most of the times. They are water-based and only contain humectants. However, again, this is a great idea if you need a boost in hydration. Again, if you have a special occasion, I recommend you take this extra 30 minutes to really do your skincare routine right. Face masks need to be applied on clean skin, because otherwise they're not gonna work just as well, but before all other skincare products. The day that you are doing the mask treatment, you might want to skip on using the hyaluronic acid serum and other skincare products, just to keep your routine shorter. Otherwise, if you have the time, you can also clean your skin, keep the mask on for 30 minutes, and then move on with your regular skincare routine. Whatever you're using, whatever product, whatever mask you're using, make sure that, especially if it's a clay mask, make sure that it also contains emollient ingredients, for example oils. That is because the clay is really gonna kind of dry out your skin. The last category of masks are what I consider brightening masks. So this is my least favorite category, because I don't really feel like there's a need for that. And let me explain you exactly why. The reason is that these masks, in terms of ingredients and formulation, they don't really have anything different compared to serums or moisturizer with the same purpose. If you are using a mask that has, let's say, 10% vitamin C or 10% niacinamide, you can probably find the same concentration of vitamin C and niacinamide in serums. So again, choice is yours. You enjoy the mask, you use the mask, but if you cannot afford it or don't have time, just so you know, you can have the same benefits using other products. Okay, this brings us to the last part of this video, where I am going to recommend you 3 masks that I personally like, and I think they have a great ingredients list. The first one is from Lancome, and it's called Advanced Genifique Hydrogel. This is a sheet mask. It has an excellent ingredients list, and it's also affordable because it costs $15. It's just a sheet though, so it's one-time use, but still, again, masks are not something that you are gonna use every day, so it's still affordable in my opinion. The second one, it's by Youth to the People, and it's a Super Clay Purify Clear Power Mask. This is a mask that has a lot of different kinds of clay, but at the same time also has emollient and hydrating ingredients. So highly recommended because of what I was telling you before. The third one is by Fresh and it's called Flower Recovery Redness Mask. I loved the ingredients list of these masks and I love how it feels on the skin because it really gives you the hydration but also the freshness that they mention, meaning that it feels cool on the skin, and I enjoy this especially in summer. And also the first ingredient of this one is glycerin, which tells me that this is a very hydrating mask that's really gonna give you that boost that you are looking for. This is it for this video. I hope it was useful and I'll see you in the next one.